Welcome back to the Courtroom Tap. Today, you're about to witness 5 real cases unfold before the same judge, from probation violations that spiraled out of control to a domestic violence case that reveals a disturbing pattern to a young student whose split-second choice could derail his future. 5 defendants, 5 different stories, but only one courtroom where the truth matters. These aren't actors. This is Judge Lena Hidalgo's courtroom, and in the next hour, nothing will be scripted. Only consequences. Stay close.
Parties re-announced, please.
Second gallery for the state.
Lindsay Shaw for Mr. Revelo.
All right, Mr. Revelo, you reviewed the motion to enter adjudication of guilt and revoke community supervision and state's motion to supplement pending motion to enter adjudication of guilt and revoke probation with your attorney?
Yes.
Did you understand it?
Yes.
Are you the same Erica Ann Arevalo who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2020 CR 5583 for the offense of possession with intent to deliver a controlled substance penalty group 1, 4 grams to 200 grams on January 13, 2021 for a period of 5 years? Is that you?
Yes.
All right, state.
The state's going to be pursuing on the motion to supplement the motion to introduce the guilt to not accomplish.
Erica
Yes.
just admitted she failed to report to probation for an entire year, 12 consecutive months, no check-ins, no contact, and yet she's asking for mercy. But here's what most people don't realize. Probation isn't optional. It's a privilege. And when you disappear for over a year, the court has to ask, were you really on probation at all?
I, in Dare County, Texas, the defendant Erica Ann Arevalo, the defendant there failed to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December 2024 in violation of condition of probation.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
And we'll wait and abandon it.
Any objection to the
No,
waivers?
Judge.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 5, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 5 years or 99 years or life in prison and up to $10,000 fine? Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 5? No. Do you still wish to plead true, knowing that I could send you to prison for life?
Yes.
All right, the court will find violation of condition number 5 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Judge, there's not, state is asking for revocation, given the defendant's being true and in compliance with reporting on conditions of probation.
All right, in defense, what are you requesting?
Judge, if you look at the court summary, probation was recommending SATIF. And in this case, we are asking that the court consider something lesser than sending Ms. Arevalo to prison. We obviously, by pleading true, she understands that it was wrong to not report for over 2 years. But I would like to point out from January of 2021 until July of 2023, she did report. She was reporting. She did complete the outpatient treatment program, and she was holding down a full-time job. That job, which she still has, well, did have until she was arrested last month. She's a full-time cashier at a Shell gas station. It's the same job she had when she got this probation. And when she stopped reporting in July of 2023, and I'm going to have her speak to the court, but she sort of got tasked with helping take care of her disabled mother. She's also been helping her grandchild, or helping take care of her 5-year-old granddaughter who has she's special needs. She has a feeding tube. There's a lot of issues going on. And so she put that above taking care of herself and doing what she was supposed to do by reporting to probation. She has no criminal history besides this felony case. She does not have any other felonies. She's never been on any other type of deferred adjudication. And she's never been to prison, obviously. So we're asking the court punish her by sending her to a treatment facility, but give her a second chance before she's gets a felony conviction and has to go to TDC. And if I would like to call Miss Arevalo.
All right, you want to raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Erica.
All right, you may proceed.
Okay, Erica, I want you to tell the judge, why should she give you this opportunity? Why should she not revoke you and continue you on probation? Can you tell the court?
You can give me a second chance. I'm more better out there of service out there in the world than I am in prison. Never been to prison. This is actually my first time ever being locked up this long. I'm actually I did a whole 180. That was in 2020. I work now. I am actually a grandmother. I still take care of my kids. I still, my son lives with me. I help my mother because she's disabled. My brother was her provider, but then he passed away like 3 months ago. So I've been having to help my daughter with her special needs. She's blind and eats through a feeding tube. So I also have to help her. I'm a babysitter for my other daughter while I'm not working. So I don't want the felony on my record because then it would be harder for me to get a job. So if you could just take a chance on me again, I'm actually a lot better out there than I am here. And I'm not even a criminal. I've never even.
No, I mean, you had drugs that you intended to deliver. They were in baggies. And what I can tell you is everybody in the box will tell me that they're better in the real world than being in prison. And one of your conditions of probation that you just testified to violating is that I ordered that you were not to have unsupervised contact with minors and you're babysitting. And the reason why I ordered that is because you have possession with intent to deliver drugs. And it was a lot of drugs.
No, I mean, that's not the reason why I totally dropped all of that when my grandkids came up, because how am I gonna help them if I'm in prison? So that's basically.
I mean, all you had to do was report.
I mean, I've been taking care of everybody else besides myself. And
So honestly, basically, you haven't been doing probation. You know, a lot of people feel as though when they're on probation, they're supposed to report and do certain things. Those are called their conditions. And they're just like, well, I know I didn't do anything on probation, but I didn't pick up any new offenses. I'm just out here living my life. If that's the case, then you're not really on probation because you're not reporting, you're not doing anything that you're supposed to do. You're just living your life. And when people come before me and they say, I know I haven't reported for over a year, which you haven't reported for over a year, but I didn't pick up any new cases. Do you know that is not really saying anything? Because there are a lot of people who are not on probation and who haven't picked up any new cases. That's like the bare minimum. Don't pick up any new cases. Don't, join a gang. So you haven't done anything on probation. What have you done?
Notice the shift. She's explaining her responsibilities, her job, her disabled mother, her special needs grandchild, all real, all understandable. But the judge is about to challenge the one thing Erica hasn't addressed, accountability. Because in this courtroom, circumstances don't erase consequences.
been working and helping out my family and.
No, what have you done on probation?
I did that class and I was doing everything until I ended up having to move in with my mom, and then she ended up losing her housing. And I know life is like the dumbest, but actually I've been living life trying to better myself and do the, if you could just give me, I've never even been to prison. I'm sorry, I don't want this on my record, because then it's gonna be harder for me to even get a job when I do get, say you do send me. It's kind of gonna be even harder for me to. So if I could, please don't send me to prison. Not a prison person.
I don't know anybody who's a prison person, really. But here's the thing. These are consequences to actions, right? So you're not reporting, there was a consequence to that. You could potentially end up being revoked. And I usually tell people, hey, if you think that some action you're going to take could potentially result in you going to prison, then don't do it. If you think it may happen, then don't do it. And you did it. You didn't report. Nobody's seen you for a year. Everything that you're telling me now, nobody's seen you for a year.
I mean, I've had a job for 2 years, so I mean, I wasn't on the run. I mean, I barely started getting child support. Like, I barely started getting my income tax.
No, I mean, I understand what you're saying, but you're on probation for possession with intent to deliver drugs. That means that you have drugs for selling, and they were packaged for selling. And you were given deferred adjudication, 5 years deferred adjudication, and nobody's seen you.
Monitor, little treat or.
This is what the court is going to do. The court is going to find violation of condition number 5 true. The court is going to find you guilty. The court will revoke. I'll take into consideration that the fact that she hasn't picked up any new offenses, and I'll sentence her to 5 years in the prison, give her credit for any time served, and request the therapeutic community. And there's a $1,500 fine, time, and money to run concurrently. Right. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it? You have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegation in the motion, not the fact that you are on deferred adjudication. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Now we move to a different kind of failure to appear. Rodney Patterson, charged with evading arrest with a vehicle. He's missed court 3 times. His attorney claims he never got notice. His bondsman says they called every week. Someone's story doesn't add up, and the judge is about to find out whose.
For the motion, court is calling 2023 CR 8184, State of Texas versus Rodney Patterson. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state? For the defense? And are you Mr. Patterson?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
All right, your attorney has filed a motion to set bond. You were a no-show for court on October 17th, 2023. And according to the docket sheet, you were previously set for October 16th, 2023. Then it was recalled for October 17th. There was a no-show. Then it was recalled for November 28th. And there still was a no-show by 2:45 p.m. All right. So defense, it's your motion.
Judge, I wasn't involved at the time, but once I got hired by Mr. Patterson, I've had a chance to visit with him. He claims he didn't have notification of that setting. He said he lost contact with his lawyer, made attempts to contact him and was unsuccessful. But obviously he did miss the date. So all we're asking today is to give us a start over with a new bond. Unfortunately for him, he spent 30 days in another county before he could get to Bexar County. So he's now been in jail on this bond forfeiture going on 35, 40 days. So he really needs to get back to work.
State.
Recommending increasing the bond to 20,000, Your Honor.
All right.
And we're okay with that, Judge.
All right. Can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
You can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Rodney Patterson.
All right. Why did you not appear on the 16th of October, the 17th of October, and November 28th?
I never had contact with my court appointed at the time. I believe it was Patrick Montgomery. Reached out text messages, left them voicemails. Nothing. I never had any contact with him. He's never responded to anything, and I had no notification of any court date or anything.
Were you
like
on a
that.
commercial bond?
I don't believe so.
Could somebody look that up? Who was your previous bond with?
Oh, I believe AA Best Bud Bonds.
So AA Best Bonds didn't call you and say you had a court date?
No, ma'am. And I was in contact with them every week.
All right, I find that odd. Usually bondsmen are on top of that.
Usually, Judge, but I can tell you it's not the first time. They have huge masses of clientele, and so some people do get, dropped between the cracks.
All right. Have you ever used any type of illegal drugs in the past?
No, ma'am.
So no marijuana, none of that.
It's been a few years, probably like 10 years since.
All right, so here's the thing. I need you to listen to my questions and answer my questions because I have to set appropriate conditions
Yes,
for
ma'am.
you on bond. So, have you ever done any drugs in the past?
Yes, ma'am.
What?
Marijuana.
And what else?
That's it.
Have you ever been diagnosed with any type of mental health issues?
No, ma'am.
Do you have any children?
Yes, ma'am.
What are their ages?
5 and 6.
And if you were released, who would you be staying with?
My house with my girlfriend.
And are there any children in that household?
Yes, ma'am.
What are their ages?
5 and 6.
Oh, so those are your biological children. Right. And it doesn't make a difference if they're biological or not. I'm just trying to figure out who the players are.
Yes, ma'am.
And when's the last time you had employment?
30 days ago, but I am still employed.
And what do you do?
I'm a heavy equipment operator.
He was at the job site in Burnett County, Judge. That's where he got arrested.
Okay. All right. Is there any other questions? I'll follow your agreement and set your bond at $20,000. There's going to be regular UAs. And I'll ask that the fees are waived. All right, we're off the record. Where are we on discovery on this case?
Judge, like I said, I've been on the case less than a week. I've had a chance to get to know the facts from talking to my client. I'm assuming the state has the reports. It's a pretty straightforward evading arrest. It shouldn't be too complicated.
All right, Ms. Ferguson. On this case, if you were set it in 3 weeks for discovery, please. Who's here on Rodney Patterson?
Yes, I'm here on it, but I'm not sure he appeared this morning.
No. Can I see the file on Rodney Patterson, please? He didn't appear.
And actually, Judge, you were letting him appear by Zoom because he has a job site in Johnson City or someplace like that.
Yeah.
We've been in contact with his family. He's apparently going through a depression that's keeping him from functioning correctly, so get him on.
A judge's warrant, no bond. That means Rodney will be held in custody until he appears before this court again. It's one of the strictest responses a judge can order, and it sends a message. Missing court once might be a mistake. Missing it 3 times? That's a choice.
I mean, a warrant's going to be issued.
I understand,
Okay.
Judge.
I appreciate you
I was
letting me
actually
know.
waiting for you to call me somebody else. You threw me off and called.
Oh, no problem. Well, you were looking at me. I'm like, he's looking at me. What is he? All right. Court is calling 2023 CR 8184 State of Texas versus Rodney Patterson. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state? Defense?
Raymond Martinez.
All right, this hearing was scheduled at 9 a.m. It is now 2:33 p.m. The defendant did not answer docket. The defendant did not appear by Zoom.
All I can tell you, Judge, is we're still looking for him. And he has appeared several times in the past, so he knows what he's supposed to do. If I find him, I will let the court know.
All right, state.
States we requesting either a judge's warrant or a bond publisher on it.
All right, the court is going to issue a judge's warrant, and the court will remand your client without bond. If your client makes an appearance, the court will reconsider.
Understood.
Thank you.
There's a motion to withdraw on this one.
Okay.
And Judge, I have been appointed on 3 other cases across other courts. I'm perfectly fine with taking over this matter if it pleases the court.
All right, Patterson, if you come down. All right, does he have any other cases other than this 8184?
He does, Your Honor. I believe he has a family violence case out of 13. He has a criminal mischief case out of 9. And my mind is blanking on his other one. I want to say that he had 3 other ones that I.
But he only has this case in.
Only this one here today, I believe.
All right, we're going to go on the record. If I have somebody for the state for the purpose of defense motion to withdraw. Court is calling 2023 CR 8184 State versus Rodney Patterson. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Andrew Harris, Dillon.
Defense.
Victoria Cruz on behalf of Raymond Martinez, Your Honor, requesting to withdraw.
All right, and are you Mr. Rodney Patterson?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any objection to Ms. Cruz standing in for Mr. Martinez?
No, ma'am.
All right, state, do you have any objection to an oral motion to withdraw?
No, Judge.
All right. Oh, I don't have
There
it.
should be a pleading, Your Honor. I'm sorry.
All right, while they search for that, counsel,
Judge.
what is your reason for withdrawing?
Financial obligation, failure to meet financial obligation, Your Honor.
All right. Do you have any objection to the attorney's withdrawal?
No, ma'am.
State, any objection?
No, Your Honor.
All right, motion to withdraw will be granted. Defense, before you leave, have you received any discovery from the state?
Not hard copy that needs to be tendered, Your Honor, no.
All right, thank you. You may be excused.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, and counsel, if you state your name for the record.
Andrew K. Hicks?
All right, do you have any objection to being appointed to represent Mr. Patterson?
None, Your Honor.
And are you the attorney who's on his other cases in misdemeanor court?
I am.
All right, then this will be your attorney. Do you have any objections to this attorney being appointed?
No, ma'am, I sure don't.
All right, so we can go off the record. So we were scheduled on this case for a jury trial.
Obviously, Judge, I'm not prepared for trial.
Ms. Ferguson, will you set, how long would you all expect the trial to last? All right, it's an evade and arrest detention with the vehicle. Ms. Ferguson, it should be 3 days. I'm gonna give you a jury trial date and a plea deadline date. If things are worked out before then, your attorney can come over sooner. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Ms. Ferguson.
Certainly, Judge, and we can see if we can work something out prior to then there. I'll be reviewing the discovery and then we'll be chatting, okay?
All right, so if your attorney wants you brought over sooner, you can be brought over sooner than that, but your jury trial date will be April 1st.
Okay.
And how long do you think it'd take for you to review everything?
Judge, probably a week, 2.
All right, do you want it brought back for 3 weeks just for a status?
I think that would be a great idea.
All right, Norma, his jury trial date is going to be April 1st, 2025, so he doesn't lose his spot. And then if we can have him brought over for a status update in 2 weeks. And cause number ending in 84, you're charged with the offense of evading arrest detention with a vehicle. That's a 3rd-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. And the cause number ending in 64W, you're charged with assault family household member with a previous conviction. That's a 3rd-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. And the cause number ending in 63W, you're charged with the offense of violation of a protective order, assault stalking. And that's a 3rd-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a,
Judge, after confirm with my client, may we go ahead and proceed with sentencing today?
all right, do you wish to waive PSI?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, then we'll proceed with sentencing today. Is there anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Yes, Your Honor. There was a laundry list, as I'm sure you saw in front of you, of charges. All of these stem with essentially one complaining witness, the ex-girlfriend of Mr. Patterson. Mr. Patterson dated Ms. Nelson, the complaining witness in this matter, for 4 years. He loved her very, very much. They didn't have any kids together, but he does have kids from a prior marriage. His kids are 5 and 7. Now, obviously, this has been dragging on for about 2 years.
3 felony cases, same victim, and a pattern the prosecutor is about to lay out in detail. This isn't about one bad day. It's about repeated violations, stalking, assault, protective order breaches. And now, Rodney's asking for 4 years instead of 8. The question is, does the court believe he's learned his lesson?
The first incident occurred in 2022. The latest occurred in December of 2024. So this has already cost my client 2 years. It's been something that he regrets. It is something that he understands what's happened. And I think he's kind of learned his lesson on this. I mean, not every relationship is worth trying to save, especially to the extent that he went. So he's going to definitely have some time. If the court ends up following the cap of 8 years, he'll have a lot of time to think about it. But we put before the court a little bit of, we'd ask for a little leniency on this. Mr. Patterson would ask for 4 years on this matter. Even with 4 years, it's going to give him a lot of time to reflect, a lot of time to reconsider. Something that the court should probably also take into consideration. If his kids are 5 and 7 years old, they are 5 and 7.
Yes.
Okay, 5 and 7. He would like to be able to still at least try to get back into their lives in some manner or form while they are still children before they become teenagers. He also works in quarries, works with heavy machinery, very physically demanding job. As such, he's 35 years old. I can tell you, someone who's going to be turning 50 here in just a couple of years myself, my body's going shot. He's only got the clock's ticking on his ability to be able to put in hard labor, get himself possibly a pension or a retirement. So, Judge, again, we would just ask the court 4 years. It would definitely be, justice would definitely be served here. And I think that he's ready to move on and put everything past his life while he gets everything together and his thoughts together in TDCJ.
All right, State.
I want to point out to the court that the defendant's criminal history, he had prior charges and two convictions for criminal trespass in 2007, an assault on an injury married case in 2010, a murder case from 2022 involving the same victim that's involved in all 7 of these cases, Your Honor, an injury elderly charge in 2011. And given the nature of all of these violent crimes, Your Honor, all of the same victims spanning almost 3 years that she's been traumatized by this defendant, they would ask that Your Honor sentence him to the full 8 years.
All right, anything you wish to say?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you may proceed.
I would just like the opportunity to try and get these 4 years if possible, to get out there to my kids. I am active in their life. I do pay child support, you know, and they want me home as soon as possible. And I understand the nature of the crimes, and I do take full responsibility for them. I can't take back the pain that I've caused. You know, I can only learn and move forward and rebuild myself. And I just want to be out there with my kids as soon as possible. Be the father that I know that I can be for them.
All right, so explain to me, what do you don't understand when somebody doesn't want you anymore? Because it appears that she doesn't want you anymore, and you were not getting that message.
Correct.
So why not? You're not a child. You know, you're not a teenager. You're in your 30s. So what don't you understand when somebody doesn't want you anymore?
It's a hard lesson I should have learned.
No, I mean, I understand it's a hard lesson, and you know, maybe you'll learn it, maybe you won't. But I'm trying to figure out, why did it take you coming here for you to learn or say that you're going to learn? Your children that you have, boys, girls?
My 5-year-old's a girl, my 7-year-old's a girl.
All right, so how would you feel if your girl got involved with somebody and then she's like, this is not working out, and it appears that you may have been violent, at least that's what these are. These are violent offenses. And she doesn't have any children with this person, right? And they don't have any property together. They're not tied together other than he won't leave her alone. How would you feel about that?
I'd be upset.
Yeah, and that's what you were doing.
Yes, ma'am.
The complainant in this case is just like, I'm done. There's no going back. I don't want to be with you. And instead of you taking care of your children, you continue to harass her. So when you're telling me that you just want to get out and take care of your children, that's what you should have been doing instead of harassing this lady. So my question for you is, when you were harassing her, what time of the day did this occur?
It was usually when I got out of work.
This is the moment everything crystallizes. The judge isn't just asking why he wouldn't leave her alone. She's asking him to see himself clearly, to understand that what he called love, she experienced as terror, and that distinction, it's the difference between self-awareness and denial.
All right, so instead of you getting off of work and going to see your children and be with your children that you say you care a lot for, you're just harassing her. And then running for the police after you're harassing her. Do you know how terrifying that would have been for her to see you popping up when she knows the relationship is over? She's already told you it's over, and you're just harassing her. And now you're asking me for mercy, which I'm fine with people asking me for mercy. Did she ask you for mercy? Did she say, would you please just leave me alone? And you didn't pay any attention to that. Were you one of those people who, hey, if I can't have you, nobody else can? Or I'm going to make you love me? Is that who you were? I mean, that's either yes or no. If you think you were that person, then yes. If you don't think you're that person who were harassing somebody and wouldn't leave them alone, then
Yes, ma'am.
that's who you are. So who were you? And if you don't think you're that person, that's fine.
Who was that person?
Counsel. So why wouldn't you leave her alone? You don't have any children, so it's not the matter that, oh, I'm harassing her because I want to take care of my children. So children are off the table. Did you all have any property together?
Car and house.
Oh, is that in your name?
No, the car, yeah, it's in both of our names.
Mm-hmm. And I'm sure she said, here, take the car, just leave me alone. And you're like, no, I don't want to leave you alone. I want to be with you and I'm not going to let you go.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I can tell you what's going to happen. I'm sympathetic to your plight, but for whatever time they make you do at the prison, that's when she'll have her peace and quiet from you. Don't write her, don't call her. She don't want you anymore. You understand? And anytime you think that you want to call her and harass her, think about this, that somebody could end up doing the same thing for your daughter. And I know you don't want that. All right, so, and cause number 2025 CR 002-663W. Court is finding you guilty. The court is going to sentence you to 8 years, give you credit for any time served. There's a $1,500 fine. This will run concurrent with DC 2023 CR 8184, 2025 CR 002-664W. Take in consideration County Court Cause number 679-179. AL 2110534, 2024 PF 29005, 2024 PF 29004. There's an affirmative finding of family violence and there's to be no contact with Lisa Nelson. And the cause number 2023 CR 8184, the court is finding you guilty. Court is going to sentence you to 8 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. This will run concurrent with 2024. All right, this says concurrent with 2024 PF 29003.
Your Honor, I believe that's going to be the cause numbers that were listed in Odyssey.
8 years, 3 cases running concurrent, and an affirmative finding of family violence, which means he'll never legally own a firearm again. But more than that, it's a permanent record that follows him. The judge just made sure the victim gets years of peace. And Rodney, he gets time to reflect on how he got here.
Before the waiver numbers came.
All right, and then AL 216024. All right. And then in cause number 2025 CR 002-664W, the court is going to find you guilty, sentence you to 8 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. There's a $1,500 fine, affirmative finding of family violence. This is be concurrent with DC 223 CR 8184, 225 CR 002-663W. Taking consideration County Court Cause number 679-179, AL 2110534, 2024 PF 29005, 2024 PF 29004, and there's to be no contact with Lisa Nelson. Did you review the documents entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, because this is plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because these are felony convictions and because there was an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. When you go to prison, you need to start thinking about how you got there. And how you got there is not Lisa's fault, it's yours.
Yes, ma'am.
These are all your actions. All you had to do was say, you know what, my heart may be breaking. I'm not gonna cry. If you don't want to cry, or if you don't want to cry in public, you just go to your house and cry. But you don't start stalking people and following them around. That's the #1 way to make people truly not love you. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you, okay?
Thank you, Judge. Just as a quick housekeeping matter, I know we're not on the record there, but he said credit for all time served. He did about 30 days in Burnett County, which is where he got picked up on this one.
Just make sure that the clerks have the proper time and they'll put it in.
Okay, sounds great, Judge.
All right.
Thank you.
And do y'all have your the cases that were taken in consideration? If you want to make sure you have those, counsel.
Okay, sounds good, Judge. Thank you.
Did you understand your charge of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, 4 grams to 200 grams, that's a second-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand? All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Judge.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Judge, I know this isn't my client's first felon, but she has expressed a desire to change and would greatly appreciate the court following the recommendations for community supervision.
All right, Ms. Lehman, who is Emily Mayhew to you?
My ex-daughter-in-law.
Ex-daughter-in-law?
Yes, my ex-daughter-in-law.
When's the last time you seen her?
It's been at least months, about 7, 8 months.
All right, do you have any children?
Before.
What are their ages?
36 down to 26.
All right, do you have any grandchildren?
I have 3.
What are their ages?
2 months and 9 months.
Before you were arrested, were you employed?
I clean houses, yes, ma'am.
What's your drug of choice?
Nothing now.
No.
Oh,
Let's be honest, sometimes
It
your
was-
drug of choice is nothing now because you're in custody.
no, I've been clean for 4 years. It was methamphetamine.
Judge, Ms. Lehman has a mother that she has to care for, and I believe that mother is ill.
All right, so how is she clean for 4 years? In this case, it's from 2021. My math is not the best.
She wasn't
wasn't
using
using
them. She wasn't using the methamphetamine. She just had it in her care and possession.
Yeah, I wasn't using it. I quit drinking, smoking, everything. I don't do anything
All
anymore.
right,
just
see, I
work.
don't understand why it's in her possession if she's not using.
They found it in her purse, but
I wasn't using it.
it's in her care and control, but not hers.
No.
Mhm.
But they couldn't identify whose it was.
So are you in a relationship?
No, ma'am. I got divorced last year.
So where are you planning on staying if you're
With my mom.
Emily claims she's been clean for 4 years, but she's holding methamphetamine in her purse. The judge senses the contradiction immediately. And here's the issue. If you're not using, why are you carrying? That's the question that could determine whether she walks out or gets sent to prison.
All right, and who lives with your mom?
Just me, my mom, my daughter.
And that's your adult daughter.
Yes, ma'am.
Is that the adult daughter that has children?
No, she don't have any children. My son's do.
Any other questions for me to sign?
No, Your Honor.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. I'm going to sentence you to 7 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 5 years. There's a $1,500 fine. That will be probated. $60 restitution for testing. Once you complete the parenting classes, the remainder of the community service hours will be waived. I think you need that if at some point in time, I will allow you to babysit your grandchildren, but that's not gonna happen today. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
There's to be no unsupervised contact. So what that means is your children cannot say, oh, I'm just gonna run here, let me let you watch the baby. You cannot have, you understand?
Yeah, I hardly get to see him.
Well, I mean, there's a reason for that.
No, parents.
Well, here's the thing.
They're in jail.
When people don't allow you to see grandchildren, there's a reason for it, and we have to look internally and find out why. Maybe there's a child protective services case, and child protective services saying no visitation. But we need to figure out what we've done.
No, I know.
You know, the reason why we can't see our grandchildren. There's gonna be proof of employment within 30 days. There's gonna be no employment as a home health care provider with minors or cleaning homes. I can't have you cleaning homes until or being put in any type of fiduciary duties, and your attorney will explain to you what I mean by that, until I know for sure that you're clean and sober. You understand? There's gonna be intensive outpatient treatment with probation. We're gonna do the UA hotline until further notice. Probation no longer does Zoom reporting. You can't have Zoom reporting. Or if something happens and you're not allowed to report by Zoom, your phone's not working or something, you'll need to report in person. Do you understand? All right, Rebecca, is there anything else that she needs?
No, Judge, I believe you got everything.
All right, Ms.
Oh,
Lynn.
I'm sorry. Did you mention field visits?
Yes. Phil.
Oh, yes, I do got that, the 2
All
times.
right, thank you. Ms.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Ms. Lehman, is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful? No, ma'am. All right, so here's the other thing. When I say you're not to work as a home healthcare provider, that means if you're taking care of your mom, you're not allowed to get funding from the government to do that. You understand? Yeah. All right, good luck to you. Probation will go over conditions with you. All right, the court is calling 2022 CR 2519, State versus Leanne Lehman. Can I have the parties announced?
Lauren Espinoza for the state.
Are you Miss Leanne Lima? Did you review the document entitled Motion to Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it? Are you the same Leanne Lehman who was placed on community supervision in 2022 CR 2519 for the offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, 40 to 200 grams on May 17, 2022 for a term of 5 years? Is that you? All right, state.
Violated condition number 2, on or about the 30th day of June 2022 in Bear County, Texas. The defendant, Leanne Lehman, did then and there fail to submit to drug testing as directed by the court officer, supervision officer, or a duly authorized agent of the court in violation of condition number 2.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
Violated condition number 4, in Bear County, Texas. The defendant, Leanne Lehman, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of October, November, and December 2022 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that?
Yes.
True or not true?
State will waive all others at this time.
Any objections to the state's waivers?
No objection.
Did you understand by pleading true to violations 2 and 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, and sentence you up to 7 years in the prison and up to a $1,500 fine? Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violations 2 and 4?
Ma'am.
Court will find violations 2 and 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Yes, Your Honor, the proposed agreement is to grant state's motion to revoke sentence to 7 years prison and run this case concurrent with the Kerr County case B 20527. That's correct.
All right. Are you asking the court to follow that agreement?
Ma'am.
Are you waiving your right to appeal?
Ma'am.
All right, the court will follow your agreement. As previously stated, the court is finding 2 and 4 true. The court will revoke you, sentence you to 7 years in the prison. This will run concurrent with BL 0527. Give you credit for any time served.
Judge, can I correct that clause number?
Yes.
It's B 20.
Okay, so B20.
527.
All right, it'll run concurrent with B20527. All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yeah.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. You understand?
Yeah.
All right, we can go off the record. So what happened? Why couldn't you successfully complete this?
Since I live in Bandera and I couldn't have a way down. I
Oh.
didn't have my driver's license and just, I
Did
didn't
you-
have a car and just, and it was.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
In the years that you've been missing, did you own a phone?
Now, a high school student, marijuana on campus. An officer tries to escort him out, and instead of compliance, he runs, he resists, he injures the officer. This is assault on a public servant, a third-degree felony. And his mom is in the courtroom, watching her son face adult consequences for a teenage decision.
Years I've been missing, I've been in prison.
I mean, but before that, did you have a phone to call somebody
Yes, I know.
and see probation?
Speaking mistakes.
Yeah, you're gonna have to start making changes, all right?
I am, please.
All right, good luck to you,
Thank
okay?
you.
You're welcome.
Please, Judge.
Yes. Understand you're charged with assault on a public servant, bodily injury, that's a third-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand? Reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you apply for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor, we're waiting.
All right, anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, if I may, Rushing for the quality agreement, however, on the Lanier, he's a senior at Lanier, and we're asking if he'd be allowed to go to school at his comes out. It's you're on.
Well, isn't Lanier, according to their handbook, from my time in representing
I don't know.
students, I think in their handbook, I could be wrong, but I think in their handbook, the fact that he has this case and he picked it up on that campus, it's automatic expulsion.
Well, I can't, I'm sorry, I can't speak to it. I'm not versed on.
Why are you using marijuana on campus? In the police report, the officer pulls you out of the main lobby area because he said he smelled burnt marijuana on you.
Yes, I didn't have marijuana on me.
So why didn't you just go with him and then call your mom from the office? Why there has to be an altercation?
Because I was scared, Your Honor.
Well, you're at school.
Huh?
You're at school.
Mhm.
So you just go to the office. I mean, have things changed so much since I've been in school? When an officer wants to pull you out of a room or a class, then you go to the principal's office. And then they make a decision on, here is a piece of paper. You don't come back till your parents come in so we can address this issue. And of course, if you have drugs, your issue may be addressed by being taken into custody. So I don't understand why you injured this officer. Here this officer is at school, just trying to have a great day.
Because he grabbed my shoulder and that made me hesitate, and one thing led to another. He grabbed me.
No, I mean, it didn't lead to another. He said, come with me. And you took off running, and he gives chase and he grabs you. You all fall down to the ground. And then he tells you, I'm an officer, stop. And then you kick him. That's what we're here for. So I'm trying to figure out, what is your issue?
No, I don't have any.
How are your grades in school?
Good.
What is good? Because everybody has a different, are you at the top of your
Well,
class?
No.
Are you at the
I
middle
didn't
of your
go-
class?
Well, I didn't go to 11th grade because of coronavirus. So I'm trying to get my credit. I'm trying to go to CAMS. So credit recovery.
So here's the thing. Before COVID, were you at the
Yes.
middle of your class? What were your grades?
A's and B's, not B's and C's. I have like 15 credits, 16 credits.
All right, C's. C's are, you know what C's are? C's say that you're doing average. And I know you can do better than average. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So, do you still live with your parents?
Yes, ma'am. Father's here.
All right, who's mom? All right. So do you want a curfew for him? I'm sorry?
Yeah, curfew Monday through Friday.
All right. Does he follow your rules? And here's the thing.
You can stand up.
I'm telling you right now, you need to tell me what I need to know so that I can give conditions for him where he's going to be successful. If he's causing problems at home, not following your rules, let me know and I'll put him on lockdown. And when I say lockdown, I don't mean lockdown at the Bexar County Jail. I'll put him on lockdown at your house.
He's a good kid. He did very bad.
Thank you for saying bad choice as opposed to mistake, because people use that word incorrectly. He didn't make a bad choice. Thank you. Do you have any children?
No, ma'am.
Okay, that's a good thing. And I think your mom thinks that that's a good thing. All right. Are you working or anything?
No.
So you're just going to school. All right, this is what the court is going to do. Court is going to sentence you to a $1,500 fine. That'll be probated. 3 years deferred adjudication. Concurrent with County Court Cause number 670550. What is that county court?
do it, Jason. That's just evading us.
Okay. And this is going to take in consideration County Court Cause number 670551 and 687380. The MRT. 100 hours of community service restitution. 40 of those hours will be waived if you provide proof of the COVID vaccination. Court is not requiring you to get COVID vaccination, but if you do, 40 of those hours will be waived. There's to be regular UAs, regular reporting by Zoom or in person. And the 100 hours of community service restitution, the remaining will be waived if you graduate from high school. So whether or not you get those credit hours, completely up to you. Probation, and is there anything else he needs?
No, Your Honor, but I do need clarification on the no contact order. Is that going to be?
No, I'm not doing the no contact order. Lanier High School, here's the thing about Lanier High School. If, and this is what you can put in the order of probation. If Lanier High School suspends you and says that you're not to have any contact with the school, then you can't have contact with the school. You understand? And usually what ends up happening is they may send you to, and in my day it was called alternative school. And once you're there for a while, then they will let you come back. Mom, you were raising your hand?
Yeah.
Stand up. Go ahead, stand.
I have 3 other high school kids that go to San Antonio Academy. That go to public school.
3 years deferred adjudication. That means if he completes probation successfully, this felony disappears from his record. But the judge just gave him something even more valuable, a reality check. She's telling him, your choices echo. Your record follows you. And right now, you still have a chance to rewrite the ending.
Yes.
I mean, I've got some like one-on-one, so I will part of that.
All right, thank you so much. All right, so is there anything else that you need from the court in order to be successful?
No, ma'am.
Probation, is there anything else he needs?
No, Your Honor.
All right, I'm showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you cite it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. In life, don't settle for C's, don't settle for D's. You need to try to be the best student that you can be, because that record that you have follows you. Now, this whole thing that happened in this high school, that's going in a report. The high school is going to have it, and that's going to follow you wherever you go. So you need to start thinking about your future. And guess what? Your mom shouldn't even have to be here today, because you shouldn't be here today, because you should have done what was right. You understand? All right. We only have moms for so much time. Be nice to them. Okay. All right. Good luck to you.
That would be excused.
You're excused. Cindy, I'm gonna work out something where I can actually see you over there. Okay, go ahead. All right, court is calling 2022 CR 7965 State versus Fabian Rodriguez. Can I have parties announced for the state?
Jason Gary, have the state, Your Honor.
Defendant.
Rafael Leal for Mr. Rodriguez, Your Honor.
And are you Mr. Rodriguez?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, I don't have a trial court certification on this.
Judge, I confer with the prosecution, and they are requesting a reset because there is some felony pending, and we would like to have this matter like wrapped up all with the cases pending, close this MTR.
Sorry, Judge.
No problem.
Yeah, so on this one, I did look at it. The defendant has 2 new number ones that are alleged, and one of them is a felony that just occurred on April 24th of 24. It's unindicted currently. I did look at it, and we do have some discovery, but we are missing quite a bit of discovery. And so I've reached out to the intake prosecutor so that we could confer before the next setting and try to get a global offer to resolve all of the cases.
Okay, and that alleged offense, that's not a drug case, is it?
No, it's a collision cause of injury.
Okay. All right. Ms. Ferguson, what date did you give him for his sentencing on this client?
I believe June 13.
All right. State, well, you needed extend.
Oh, 12. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
All right. State, do you need this case extended past that?
I can't say for sure, Judge, but I believe that should be sufficient. I've reached out to the intake prosecutor already, and they'll reach out to the agency.
All right. Since you're already going to be here, we'll set it for the 12th. And then if the state needs some more time and there are no objections, then we can always reset it.
That'll work.
All right. So that will be June 12th,
Thank you.
2025. All right. Thank you. Ms. Abrams, he's being reset for June 12th. You ready to proceed on the motion to revoke?
No, Your Honor, we're asking for a reset. My client has 2 cases pending and, there is a recommendation, from probation and from, the prosecution, concerning, Sarif, and they won't take him with 2 cases pending. So we wanted to take care of those 2 cases. There's a misdemeanor DWI, and I'm not representing him, but that's set for July 17, misdemeanor court. I think
Okay.
it's County Court Law 15.
All right, this has previously been set for a contested hearing. This is what the court is going to do. Norma, set this for a contested hearing for the week of July 21st.
We can do the 21st.
All right.
Thank you, Judge.
And I'm sorry, when did you say again the misdemeanor case is set?
July 17, Judge.
All
So
right.
we're good. We'll have time.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Coordination breaks down, the defendant's not answering. The case was supposed to be short, but now there's confusion, fugitive status, missed appearances, multiple pending cases. This is what happens when the system loses track of someone, and when they resurface, the consequences compound.
They made an offer, he's considering it. DEA, did you call the case or anything?
All right, so you have all the discovery?
No, we're missing a piece. It's really strange because this would a body cam. We can't seem to find it. I've even brought a USB and I guess it's your feet.
All right, do you know where
Forward.
body cam, do you know where that is?
No idea, Your Honor.
All right, have you looked for it?
I haven't been told what body cam it is, so I'm not sure which one it is that I'm supposed to look for. So
All right.
At this point, no, Jim.
All right, so if you will talk to the state, let them know which body cam it is, maybe they can pull it up for you now.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
But we'd still like a reset. I want to get a investigator to contact baby mama's boyfriend, who allegedly owned the car in the hospital. And the state was going to look into ownership of the car.
All right, so let's see first about the body cam, so you can have that, then your investigator will have something. So yes.
Okay, do you mind if I elaborate on some things? I first got assigned Mr. Hayek with a theft. I showed up for court, right? They had just changed the Odyssey thing. So the bailiff told me to talk to the coordinator, however it was on the other side, it was in county court, right? Well, she gave me a piece of paper saying, call in 2 weeks. Well, Mr. Hayek didn't see me there apparently and got me a FTA, right? So I knew I had an FTA when they walked up on me until I ran, right? I did do that, right? But I did show up to court.
Let me ask you something. So why are you admitting to committing crimes? Because that's what you've just done.
Yes, ma'am, because I did evade arrest.
All right, so you just admitted to a crime, so that's eliminating probably one defense your attorney may or may not have for you.
Oh, I understand that, but I'm just honest with what I did. So I just want to be honest with you. So then I had my people call Mr. Hayek and talk about, okay, well, I got arrested. I got shot with a flare gun, right? And it caught some stuff on fire. I bonded out on all these charges. I paid $2,200. I was out 3 days. I was there on the side of the road trying to put the fire out. The fire marshal said, there's no evidence to charge me with the crime, right? But Bexar County's charged me anyways, and it pulled all my bonds. I paid $2,200 to get out, right? I got things going on with my kids. I just started seeing my 3-year-old kid. I was just helping them on the side of the road. Look, well, it pulled all my bonds. So I was gonna see if somehow, cause I had Charles Bunk, and he read on there, on the police report, it says, there's no evidence to charge James Cody Davis, right? But they did anyway, so he got it, he went, and he was like, I don't even know how they even didn't reject you. So he went and got it thrown out before it was indicted or anything, right? Within a week after he seen me the first time, Charles Blunt. So, I was gonna see somehow, like I paid $2,200 to get out for 3 days and I was putting a fire out that when I got shot with a flare gun, right? So if there's any way you can look into that or reinstate my bonds or something, because I was only out 3 days and I wasn't even supposed to get arrested for the arson, and I'm the one that got shot by a flare gun and it caught my shirt on fire. I'm still in jail. You know what I mean? Like, if there's any way you could help get my bonds reinstated. I was through Armstrong.
Well, with regards to bonds being reinstated, your bondsman will need to request that they be put back on your bond. Reinstatement of bond means that I'm telling the bondsman, you're back on this bond. And that's not something that I do.
Okay.
So the bondsman will have to agree to be on your bond.
What about them doubling it? And when I wasn't supposed to get arrested?
Excuse me, yes.
Sorry for interrupting you, Mr. Davis.
Cody's doing something most defendants don't. He's being brutally honest. He admits he ran. He admits he knew there was a warrant. But he's also explaining context. A fire, a flare gun, charges that got dismissed. The question now is whether transparency earns him credibility or just confirms his guilt.
May I be excused to try and look for
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. So that's where we are. And then where we are right now is you're gonna have a seat. He's gonna see if he has the body cam that you're looking for, and then you can approach again. All right, thank you.
Your Honor, the
Yes.
dean has looked through his files with about 9 different videos. So he wants me to look at whatever I have. Look at my office.
All right, thank you. All right, Cody Davis. Come down. Ms. Ferguson, on Cody Davis, reset this for plea deadline date, March 31st. If your attorney wishes for you to be brought over sooner, he'll let us know.
Thank you.
You're welcome, and your attorney can file whatever motions he wants to file with regards to bond issues.
I'll at least follow up.
All right,
Sorry
thank you.
for my language and interrupting your.
No, it's no problem. Sometimes, here's the thing, I understand that these cases that we have, for you, it is the most important thing because it involves your life, right? So I understand how people can get frustrated and upset if you think that people are not hearing you. So apology accepted. We're going to pretend like that never happened, okay?
Thank you.
All right, so we're going to bring you back on March 31st. And if your attorney wants you brought back sooner, he'll let the court know. But as I said before, with regards to bonds, if you're on a commercial bond, there is no reinstating a bond for me unless the bondsman agrees to it. All right, because that's like me telling the bondsman, you're going to get back on this person bond. And they may say, no, we've had problems with this person. We don't want to be back on their bond. So legally, I can't force them to do it, but he's saying that he will call them and see if they will agree to a reinstatement of your bond and have them as your bondsman. Now, whether or not I agree to reinstate it at the same amount will depend on what evidence is presented to me. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
And, okay.
Five cases, 5 people, 5 different paths that all led to this courtroom. Some walked out with second chances. Others will spend years behind bars. But every single one of them heard the same truth. Actions have consequences. And mercy? It's not a right. It's a decision the court makes when accountability is genuine. If you found this breakdown insightful, hit like, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more real courtroom analysis. Justice isn't always loud, but it's always watching.